Hi, in this video, what I want to do is I want to take the information that we learned, the things that we learned in the previous two videos about the GPIO module and the ports and the input output ports that we're making and use it in a particular application. And here's what I want to do. I want to take a microcontroller pin, okay, and I want to connect an LED to this pin, probably through a resistor and to ground, and I want to blink this LED on and off continuously forever. Okay, let's say this pin is the is a part of port B and it is port B0. In microcontroller language, sometimes we call it PB0, port B0. Okay, and I want to blink this LED. How do I do that? The first thing that I want to do, if I want to do this, is I want to set this pin as an output, right? Because I want to output a 0 or a 1 to the LED. When I output a 1 to the LED, that is as if I am applying 5 volts to the LED, and so the LED turns on. If I apply 0, it's as if we are applying 0 volts to the LED and the LED turns off. So how do I set my port as an output? What is the register that you write to set an port as an output? You write to the data direction register, right? So you write to the data direction register, and we want to write to the data direction register that is associated with port B. So port B, and that I want to set it such that port B0 is an output. So data direction register will have 8 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be 8 bits long. And the way this works usually is this bit is associated with 0, 1, 2 till 7. Okay, so which of these bits do I want to set to 1 to set PB0 as an output? I want to set this bit as 1, right? And I don't care what the other bits are, so I'm just going to fill it up with zeros. Okay, so what have I done? I have set my port B as an output. What do I want to do next? I want to output at this pin, I want to output a 0, right? So let's start by 0. First we'll output a 0, wait for some time, and then we'll output a 1. And that's how, let's do it that way. Okay, so if you want to output a 0, where do you write the 0 to? Remember, we write the 0 to port B, the register port B. And which bit of that register? The first bit, right? So I will write 0B, and again this also has 8 places, and the place that corresponds to PB0 is this place. So I write 0 here, and then I don't care what I write here, but I can just write 0. You could write 1 as well, because you don't care what happens at this point. Okay, once we've done that, we can put a small delay in our program. So let's say delay ms, and let's give a delay of around 100 milliseconds. And then what I want is, I want this port B, we want to output 1 at the port, at this pin PB0. And so what do I want to do? I want to write port B equal to 0B, and what do I want after that? I want 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is the thing that I am most interested about. I am not interested about all these zeros, right? And once I've done that, I can give a delay again of 100 milliseconds, let's say, and then you execute this code all over again. And of course, you can execute this code in various ways. We'll talk about that. One of the ways could be you put all this in a loop called while one, so that this entire program runs over and over and over again. So let me kind of just very quickly summarize what we have done here. What we have done is, in the first line of the code, we have set our PB0 as an output. This we have done by writing a 1 at this point. Okay, and then what we have done is uh, we outputted a 0 at PB0, and then we output a 1 at PB0. And this we have done by writing to the port B register and the 0th bit of the port B register. In between these writings, we have put a few delays because we want the LED to be off for 100 milliseconds, and then it becomes on when this command executes, and then it remains on for 100 milliseconds, and then this loop goes on and on.